asked you guys what I should make in Mario games, and you gave me a bunch of ideas. But all of your ideas are garbage. Quick Edit says, a chicken nugget who dies from moving. Am I really doing this right now? Oh god, something's gone horribly wrong. 1 second, let me try again. That's better, or worse, depending how you see it. I can't figure out how to get rid of the eyes, so Nugget Mario is always watching. For some reason, there's some transparent parts of the nugget that make him look kind of moldy, but it's okay, Nugget Mario, we love you anyway. I made it so that if the nugget moves around, he has a chance to randomly die. So as we jump around here, oh, yep, there he goes. And again, if we try to move forward in the level, there's a chance, yep, he's dead now. I need to make better life choices. Mirakatzi6841 suggests the extreme jet run. Okay, so we're in Mario Wonder, and the speed for jet run is now ridiculously fast. As you can see, Mario can easily control his character, and there are no bugs or glitches whatsoever. The hoppos enjoy getting run into over and over. It makes it feel like Mario's petting them. The camera's meant to lag behind Mario because the game is way too easy if Mario's always in the center of the screen. By the way, once we get through all of these ideas, I'm gonna decide which one of them is truly the absolute worst. King50282 wants all of the wonder effects randomized. I'm gonna go into Scram Skedaddlers after messing around in the editor. Let's grab the Wonder Flower and... Alright, cool, we can just walk on the air. This is supposed to be walking on walls like the background, but I guess it works even without anything there. I can still grab these stars and destroy enemies, and running into ground or blocks stops me from moving through. Grab the Wonder Seed, and there you have it. That one's actually really cool. User HM8GR3DL5Z. That name really rolls off the tongue. What if the talking flower shot projectiles at the player, like fireballs or spike balls? G'day mates, we're embarking on a wild adventure in search of the elusive and extraordinary talking fire blooms. These beauties are a rare find, but when you stumble upon them, they're an absolute marvel of nature. As we tread through this dense and untamed forest, keep your eyes peeled for any vibrant hues that stand out amidst the greenery. Crikey, look at this magnificent specimen right here. The trick with these talking fire blooms is to approach them with the utmost care. They're known to be a bit shy, but once they start chatting, it's a real spectacle. It's trying to communicate. Oh no, it's going horribly wrong. The fire blooms are attacking. The further we get, the bigger and angrier they are. Blimey, that was a close one. These fire blooms sure know how to put on a show. This next one really sucks. The Wormies says, Mario Wonder, but it's just the title screen. Here it is. I can press any button and it literally does nothing. This is the whole game now. Are you happy? Is this what you really want? CapeLuigi189 wants me to swap Goomba and coin models. Let's explore the Luncheon Kingdom and go up here. Wait, what's that? The delicious gold is moving? If the coins see Mario, they attack. Luckily, Mario can throw his hat and become the stack of tasty coins. Oh, maybe I can make this a giant stack. Let's jump on, no, okay, guess not. Goombas that look like coins, you know what, not the worst idea. EMT Box 7867 says, I would love to see every enemy as the talking flower. I'm booting up the course editor and getting rid of all the enemies in this level. Now I'm adding in talking flowers, and just for fun, I'm gonna randomize the dialogue. So let's jump into the first level, and the first flower is completely normal as expected. Let's see what this one says.
Talking plants, huh? Almost as weird as talking plants.
That doesn't really apply here, but okay. This flower really thinks I'm hurting him, and his friend is really stressed about it. I kind of feel bad for stepping on him. Sorry, flower guy. User YZ2CB2HS5N says, maybe not only Bowser becomes a castle, but every character from Mario.
Instead of Bowser being a castle, he eats the Wonder Flower, then realizes it was a poisonous flower and goes into a coma.
Or you could just make Mario fat, either way.
Whoa!
The Chocolate Milkman wants Kaizo blocks. Nothing else. We're booting up 3D World, and I made a custom level. Kaizo blocks are really just invisible blocks Mario needs to find, so he'll bonk his way up and find them, but he can easily fall off. As Mario goes higher and looks for more blocks, they're getting smaller and smaller. This one is so tiny it makes Mario look like a giant. Oh, I'm gonna move him so he looks like he's just floating over. Yes, perfect. Bonnie6571's idea is every Wonder Flower has a 1 in 10 chance of saying something extremely disturbing. We're gonna keep things family friendly here, but I'm gonna do my best. Let's do a badge challenge where flowers usually cheer Mario on. We're running through the course, everything's going great, flowers are nice and explaining how to do things, coming up to the last jump and...
You suck.
What'd he say? Let's go back and double check that.
You suck.
Sure enough, this flower hates Mario. Let's try one more level and see it in action. The level is normal so far. I'm gonna jump onto this pipe to fall down to get into the hidden zone.
You're too fat for this.
Oh, right there.
You're too fat for this.
The sometimes toxic flower experience. TC Warrior just commented a single word, toast. I wasn't exactly sure what you wanted, but I took the time to find a 3D model of toast and put it in-game. My first several attempts made them invisible, but here is the toast in all its glory. I love how they spin and even have some butter stuck to the middle. He can collect 100 toasts for an extra life. Truly revolutionary. So far, there are many contenders for the dumbest idea. It's going to be hard for me to narrow it down at the end of the video. Orlote wants to see Goomba transformation versus real Goomba. Breakfruit Tree says, make it a completely different game. So we open up Mario Wonder here, pick one player and select our character. Great, now we're loading, and here we go. Oh, it's looking a little bit different than I remember. This pink blobby Mario can now suck just like these ideas, and he can eat creatures and turn them into hats. Well, this blade thing's actually pretty sick. IDK what my name should be lol just says, yes. No! Dean Gadzik says, make a mumsie's head reach the height limit. I'm in the editor and I have two mumsies here. I'm changing the initial head length from 4 up to 50 and the second one up to 40 just in case, see if there's any difference. Let's boot up the game and check out what happens. I'm at the point in the level where I added these mumsies and it looks like the max is not even as tall as the full screen that you can see. Both of them ended up even being the same height. But at least it's super satisfying to pull the cord and unwrap these. No ID F86's idea is the invisibility badge, but the ground is invisible instead of Mario. I decided to take this into Mario Odyssey. Usually there's ground, but right now Mario is just hovering midair. We see floating coins and can walk down following their pathway. Even though the ground is gone, the fog is still here, which makes this idea even worse. Unless you memorize where the ground used to be, this is pretty much impossible. I can see the moon way off in the distance. Apparently you can hang off the invisible ground, which looks pretty weird, but I'm going to assume if I follow these cap beamer things, I can make some progress. Oh man, these little spiky boys are spawning right here. They seem so much scarier with invisible ground. I can see the moon ahead. I just need to avoid all these lasers, and there we go. Isaac DeBoss says, the elephant power mimics real elephants and makes you a lot slower. I decided to put this into 3D world. So I start as regular Mario and you can see how fast we are here. Now I hit this block, grab the elephant apple, and move speed is slower. The animation is weird because Mario still tries to do a little hop, skip, run, but the elephant is definitely slower. Would this be fun to play, you ask? No, it is not. Just Zenny1475 says, Mario Wonder, but you're wondering about what's next. I'm not gonna do this one, right? Wow. I am playing Mario. I wonder what will happen next. From some goofy guy on the internet. Bowser Jr., but he's even easier. We're approaching the boss fight in the first palace. Usually Bowser Jr. says some lines and then has 3 phases before we defeat him. Let's see what happens. That's weird, he's talking to the wall instead of Mario. Okay, the battle starts, and here comes the jump. Apparently we teleport to a different part of the screen. And there you go, a single phase Bowser Jr. fight. Hooray. From Happy Gav 123, being unable to jump or move as Metal Mario. Here we are in Mario Odyssey. As you can see, I can move around and have fun as regular Mario. Now let's go into the Odyssey and change outfits. I'm gonna select the Metal Mario cap and Metal Mario body, and here we go. Looking good. Okay, I'm running in place and going nowhere. When I try to jump, he does this weird motion and I don't get off the ground at all. Very cool, Happy Gav. This really is something. Moo Says Hi says, add a health bar that works with the power-ups, so it's absolutely useless. Even he knows it's going to be useless. Now there's a nice little health bar here. When Mario is small, the bar is about 1/3 full. If he grabs a mushroom, boom, more health. 2/3 full now. But wait for the really cool part. Let's grab another power up and whoa! Our useless health bar is full. From Real World 9912, make a room and torture Mario. At first glance, this seems like a normal room with a treasure chest in it. When Mario approaches, he bonks into an invisible barrier. Mario tries to jump over it, but can't. He tries to roll under it and can't. He even tries to find ways to get around it. He realizes he will never taste the sweet, sweet treasure, and that is torture. Andrew Medford says you should make a massive stack of those bamboo enemies that Mario can only clear by using the bubble flower. Here we are in the level editor. I'm adding the bubble flower item, hovering right here and manually stacking these bamboo guys up as high as I can. Let's try the level now. For some reason, the stacks split. I guess if they're too tall, some of them fall off. It's disappointing, but I guess Nintendo didn't intend for an infinite bamboo tower. From Polar Bear Fan, a level where you just walk and you have to run because you have just enough time. Not 100% sure what you want, but here I'm going to lower Mario's speed by a lot. Whoa, slow down, Mario! He still has his running animation but moves like a snail. Let's see how he fares in a Koopa free running race with terrible speed. Here we go! I'm losing by a lot already. Jumping and rolling can help me get some speed. Cappy jumps can get me some good height and skip a lot of the course. I'll just jump here to try to make up some ground. You know what? Third place is pretty impressive with this slow walking speed. Christian Adams 3540 says, make the screen blinder each level. Blinder? Okay, I think I know what you want. I'm going to start up a new save file in Mario Odyssey, but as I make progress, I'm going to cover my screen with some beautiful images. I'm about to fight Topper, and I've added this cursed image of Mario fused with a piranha plant. Topper was easy enough, we move on to the Cascade Kingdom. This one's cute, it's Daisy and Toad fused together. Let's just cover up the health, we have no idea how much health we have now. We've got Chain Chomp here, as long as I keep him in the middle, I'll be able to see where he's going. Just gotta smash this block, easy. Bowser and Wario fused together. This is so stupid, why am I doing this? I know there's moons in the 2D zone, so we're gonna go in there. Oh! Couldn't even see the Goomba. Over here, I know there's a moon. I see it, I see it. Boom! This is if Toad and Yoshi and Mario were all like fused together as one. Come on, somewhere. There we go. Time for our final form. If Peach and Waluigi were fused together. Boss time! Yep. Oh, there's that beautiful face right in the middle there. If I stop moving, I can see Mario a little bit. I got hit. I got hit. There we go. Slam it. I see the arrows. The arrows are actually super helpful in this. Got the Chain Chomp. Can we do it? Boom! Before I award the absolute worst idea, be sure to comment below with your terrible ideas. If this video gets over 10,000 likes, I'll make a part 2 using comments on this video. The official worst idea goes to Quick Edits for forcing me to make a playable dying chicken nugget. To see how I made Mario Wonder harder, click on the video on screen now. I'm Arrowstotle, and thanks for watching.